Dorothy Day would probably be called a social justice warrior today, but as a devout Catholic, her politics are not easily pigeonholed. Her actions routinely befuddled those who worked closely alongside her and who shared what they thought were her moral and political convictions. Which brings me to my story. One day, a wealthy donor visited the Catholic Worker House in New York. The woman gave Dorothy a diamond ring. Dorothy thanked the donor and put the ring in her pocket. Later that day, a poor, demented woman came to the house. She was one of the regulars who visited the hospitality house, and due to her difficult personality, was quite irritating to deal with. After visiting with the woman, Dorothy took out the diamond ring and gave it to her. Witnessing this gift, the Catholic workers expressed shock, confusion, and dismay. One of them asked Dorothy, "Wouldn't it have been better if we took the ring to the diamond exchange, sold it, and paid that woman's rent for a year?" This seemed to be a very responsible and practical question. The Catholic worker movement was always in need of funds, and the woman did need her rent paid. Dorothy, however, responded that the woman could do whatever she wanted with the ring. She could sell the ring for rent money, or she could take a trip to the Bahamas. The choice was hers. And lastly, Dorothy quipped, "Do you suppose that God created diamonds only for the rich?" Diamonds for the poor is wonderful fodder for an ethics debate. From a purely utilitarian perspective, a strong case can be made, as suggested by the Catholic worker staff, to sell the diamond for food or rent money. And as someone who routinely begged on the pages of the Catholic Worker for charitable donations to help pay the bills, such an argument wouldn't have been lost on Dorothy Day. She knew the value of $1. But Day's gesture with the diamond ring points to something that cannot be captured in a utilitarian cost-benefit analysis. Dorothy's action was directed toward dignity, the inestimable value and worth of the woman that escape purely fiscal and material accounting. Yes, the rent does need to be paid. But if diamonds are only ever for the rich, then our world is permanently stratified between those who get to enjoy beautiful things and those who do not. As Thorstein Veblen, an astute observer of early American capitalism, shrewdly commented, without royalty and an aristocracy, Americans signal their class status to each other through conspicuous consumption. The wealthy display their high social status to the world not through titles, such as Duke or Lord, but by wearing Rolex watches, driving Ferraris, living in mansions, and wearing Gucci. Conspicuous consumption, like wearing expensive diamonds, broadcasts high social status and separates you from the lower classes. Stripped of aristocratic titles and rank, we use brand names and showy displays of ostentatious wealth to inform others of our social superiority. Which is why Dorothy Day's Diamonds for the Poor was more about dignity than rent money. By giving the poor woman something beautiful to wear, Day was attacking a symbol of social stratification that marked the rich as superior to the poor.